Excuse for our lateness. We're trying to update our cameras, and unfortunately the wiring wasn't put in right. So Dan, as you will all know who know Dan, is not a happy man. He's now put it back. So I do apologise we're late, and apologise to our guest who's been extremely patient. This is Andy White, and this is another guy, like our follow-up to last week when we had Christian in, who's doing a lot of work. Obviously it's very poignant at the moment for the Help for Heroes. And Andy is actually taking on a cycle ride, right, isn't it? Yeah. Right. So, firstly, Andy, you actually served. You were in the RAF.
Yes.
Just talked about. So this is where the link comes from.
That's right. Yeah.
So when were you in the RAF?
I joined in '69.
Right.
I left in 1993.
So you really it's a major part of your life.
Was the bulk of my working life. Yeah.
And you were telling me you served as well in the Gulf.
Yeah, 1991, yeah. I went out just before Christmas 1990.
So that was quite nearly at the end as well of your...
Yeah, very nearly, about 2 years before I was due to come out.
Yeah. So, and Christian was talking to us about the reason he's doing his thing. And is it the same for you, that you found there wasn't any help when you came home?
When I came home, no, there was very, very little help. I mean, organisations like Health for Heroes weren't in existence then.
No.
But there was the British Legion. I mean, they do the same sort of thing for the forces as Help for Heroes. Fantastic. But when I came home, there was no support really, nothing at all. Combat stress helped me a great deal. Combat stress were about the only other organisation that were involved with, the sort of PTSD mental side of things, and they were great towards me. But service-wise,
you got no help at all. So that's something really that needs. I mean, Help for Heroes are doing a wonderful job.
They are. They're all there.
But it's something that needs to change.
I think it has changed. I mean, obviously, I've been out for 20 years now. But I think it has changed. With the Iraq invasion and Afghanistan, Bosnia, that sort of thing. Yeah. I think there's been a lot more awareness of it now.
Awareness that there's a problem.
Yeah, there is a problem. There is a problem. I mean, also there's guys in Northern Ireland as well, going back to things like Warren Point and that. I mean, they must have all been affected as well. So I think there is more of a realisation that it's not just physical injury that some people can suffer. Well, when you're out there, it's funny because you don't really notice it when you're out there. Because my particular situation where I was so busy that you don't really
notice what.
Well, you don't notice until you sort of come back and reflect and
get back to normal. Try and get back to normal.
My guys were so busy when I was out in Saudi, during the Gulf War, that you didn't even realise what day it was. You're just so busy.
Yeah, I understand.
So afterwards, when you come home.
So obviously you're trying to help do your bit as well. I mean, there's an awful lot. And what we're talking about today is the fact that I hadn't actually heard of it, which is awful, is this hero ride.
That's right, yeah.
Now, you're from Ipswich, so you're actually setting off from Ipswich, but you're telling me that there's people setting off from all over, including Paris?
Paris, Scotland, all over. The actual ride itself is, the actual, if you like, formal part of the ride is from Blackheath Common.
Right, okay,
in London to Horse Guards Parade on the 2nd of June.
Right.
But as well as getting people can go and just cycle that bit if they want to.
Right, so they don't have to do
no, they can take their cycles to London and cycle just that bit if they want to. But what Help for Heroes have tried to do is, or what they encourage people to do, is to cycle to London to take part in the formal part of the ride.
Oh, I see.
And what they're trying to do is they want people to be at Blackheath Common by 10 o'clock on Sunday the 2nd of June.
Okay. And then
what I'm doing is I'm going to cycle down to Brentwood on the Saturday, on the 1st. I found myself somewhere to stop overnight.
Right.
And I'm going to cycle into London on the Sunday, do the formal sort of Help for Heroes part.
Yeah.
And then cycle back to the same accommodation and cycle back to Ipswich on the Monday.
That's quite a lot of cycling.
Yeah,
how many miles it is?
No, I don't.
You don't want to know.
I'll come and let you know. But no, I don't really want to know. I don't want to know.
Come back and
I'll come and let you know.
Come back and definitely let us know how you're getting
on
as well.
I will do, yeah.
So I mean, there's a lot of people involved in it. You're saying that there's around 1,200.
The last time I looked on the Help Heroes website, they said they've got upward of 1,200 people registered cyclists
to do the bit.
Yeah, to do the bit in London.
So
I know there's
a lot of money raised.
Lady Dominique Peacock and her husband, who are the East of England coordinators for Help for Heroes, they're taking their bikes to London
Oh,
and
are
either I'm going to meet them at Blackheath, and then we're going to cycle
they? Okay.
the 10 miles into the centre of London together. But they're taking their cycles down. They've got a friend in London. But it doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter whether people do 1,000 miles or 10 miles or whatever. So it's all raising money for the charity.
Money, so whatever they can do.
That's right. Whatever. Yeah. That's the
and that helps other people get involved as well.
Yeah.
Now, fitness-wise, I've just been saying to you, and it absolutely amazed me. There's me saying, have you had a check? What about your blood pressure? All this cycling. And you're telling me you had a double hip replacement.
2010.
So that's quite amazing that you've got back to the stage.
Well, yeah, but
this.
It just changed my life when I had it done. I mean, I was in so much pain before.
Right.
And I went to see the GP, and then I was referred up to Heathrow. And saw a consultant lady called Miss Claire Marks, and she had a look at the MRI scan that I had to have, and told me that the blood supply to the top of my where the ball goes into the socket on your hip, the bone, the ball part, the blood supply packed up. And on the MRI scan, she showed me quite clearly it was jet black.
Visible, right.
Which means it was dying, basically. And she said, so I sort of asked her what my options were, and she said, well, there's a slim chance it might clear itself up. But she said the best thing is replacement. So that's what I did. I went in, I had the first one done in June. I think it was June 2010. Second one I was in over Christmas.
Right.
The second one done.
Right.
And fantastic.
So that's changed. God. So you wouldn't have been able to consider doing this prior to that?
I might have been able to, I don't know. It didn't hurt too much when I was cycling because there's no weight on it, you see, because you're sitting on your bum, aren't you?
Yeah.
There was no weight on my hip joints, but when I used to walk about now, I was in agony.
Really?
But those people up at Ipswich Hospital, fantastic.
They were fantastic, weren't they?
All of them, yeah, the whole lot. Not just Miss Marks and her surgical team, but everybody I saw on Martlesham ward and everything like that.
Oh,
and I actually go back now and do a couple of mornings volunteering up there because I'm so chuffed with what they did for me,
Well, that's excellent, isn't it? We could do with more people doing that,
but
really.
They're fantastic. Fantastic job
up there. Yeah. And now you were telling me as well that there's another event. Can you tell me about the other event that I think your wife's involved in?
Yes. Do you mind if I read it off a bit of paper?
Carry on.
It's the Suffolk carers who helped. They actually helped my wife when I was ill with the PTSD. These Suffolk carers helped.
So they look after people.
They helped my wife sort of realise what was going on, that sort of thing. Yeah. And it's their 25th anniversary coming up soon. And what they've done is they've organised a cycle ride, what they call a cycle your own 25 mile. Well, cycle your own 25. You can either ride 25 miles, 25 kilometres, or for 25 minutes.
Oh, I see. Right.
It starts and finishes at Wolverston School, Ipswich High School.
Okay.
The routes have all been pre-planned.
So you can choose.
Yeah, you can choose what you do. The routes are all going to be marked. There's going to be a barbecue, everything like that. So people don't have to raise sponsorship. They just pay an entry fee to enter the event.
Okay.
Just turn up with their bikes any time on that day, and it's on Saturday the 22nd of June.
Right. Okay.
Starts at Ipswich High School. The entry fee's £10, and all the proceeds go back to Suffolk Family Carers.
Excellent. So that's quite an important thing to touch on as well, because obviously we've been dealing with Help for Heroes who are wonderful and help these servicemen.
That's right.
But there's also organisations that help
my wife.
Because your wife obviously wouldn't know what was going on.
We'll go on through hell.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I mean, I was drinking a lot. I'm quite happy to admit it. I'm drinking a lot, drinking too much.
Yeah.
And of course, that had an effect on my wife.
Of course it was.
And these people helped make it a great deal. So,
So that's excellent.
Anybody fancies a spin around the Shotley Peninsula, which is a beautiful bit of country.
Nice.
Wonderful bit of countryside down there, Harksted, all around there. It's lovely.
So it'd be nice.
I'd recommend it because the weather's good.
June. Hopefully,
June, we get some.
We're going to be okay. I mean, are you worried about the weather? No?
The wind is the worst problem.
Is it? Because
I don't mind getting wet because I'm staying in a B&B, so I can have a shower and dry off. Yeah. If you've got a headwind, it can be a bit of a killer. But.
Yeah. And you're setting off Saturday.
Saturday morning, Upper State-ish. From I've done a couple of charity bike rides before, and I normally leave from the church in the village.
Okay.
So I was Upper State Saturday the 1st from St Peter's Church in Claydon. Yeah.
And how can people actually sponsor you or donate to you, or if they want to do yours? But I know we can go on to Help the Heroes to do.
Well, you can do it online. But the Help the Heroes use a fundraising organisation called Be My Charity.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you just log on to Be My Charity, that's just B as in the letter B.
Oh, right.
Be My Charity. Yeah. Just type that in. That'll come up, and then on their main page, there's a Help for Heroes box at the bottom left-hand corner.
Okay.
You click on that, and then it will come up on the Help for Heroes page. Will come up. Just enter my name, Andy White.
Oh, and that's how you do
and then,
it.
Oof, up it comes, and from there it tells you.
It tells you what you're doing.
You might find there's a couple of names come up, similar names come up.
Right.
But my one is the one with the there's a badge there from when I was in the Gulf with a scorpion on it. If you just click on that, then that will come up on my page. That's on the Be My Charity website. Or people can contact me at home. My home phone number's 01473 830135, and I can put them on my sponsorship form.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's how people can actually
There's plenty of
sponsor
places,
you.
and also, I mean, I mentioned to you earlier, I do a bit of voluntary work down at Felixstowe Museum.
Yes, you do. You're a very busy person.
Well, yeah, I like to. I just got involved with that by accident, really.
Right.
Talked her into it.
Because we had those in last week. A lovely guy from Felixstowe Museum. So they're really trying hard down
I got caught by one of the volunteers down there, and I suddenly ended up.
And you've ended up
decorating them.
Oh.
But no, it's good. It's good. I enjoy that as well very much. So
yeah, okay.
Great time down there on their own. It's brilliant.
So people can always catch you down there.
Yeah, I'll be down. Well, I'll be down on Sunday.
Right.
I should be down there on this Sunday.
This Sunday.
I think they've got some. We've got some vintage motorcycles down there this Sunday.
Yes, that's it, because it's up on our site.
Yeah,
that's what
vintage motorcycles down there this Sunday. So I'll be down there on Sunday.
So anybody who wants to
yes, I'll be about on
chat,
Sunday, or just give us a ring at home and
give you a ring at
give
home.
us the
We'll
details.
put the numbers up, obviously, on the site. And
that's fantastic.
we're also going to put the details of this event up, so that anybody who wants to get involved in that, because I think that's really important. Actually.
That's very kind of you. Thanks a lot.
You know, so we'll put that up. Anybody who wants to donate or get in touch, and anybody who struggles, just as I say again, ring the studio, and we can help you. We can put you in touch with Andy or these other people if anybody needs to know anything about that. So, well, thanks for coming in.
Thank you for asking me.
We wish you all the luck in the world.
Yeah, I will
Please come back.
I will.
And let us know how it went and what, because we'd love to speak to you.
Okay.
And we'll be quicker, and we'll get you a coffee quicker.
Don't worry about that.
So lovely to meet you anyway,
Thanks,
Andy.
thanks very
coming.
much for giving us.